Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. I've seen a couple different YouTubers that I look at talking about this. I'm going to put my 2 cents in, and I'll remind you right away, anybody that don't like anything I'm saying, the big fuck you to you guys is the fact that I like and share unwoke black YouTubers. And yeah, black YouTubers and the race thing is part of it, but not a whole part. There'll be examples here of that, but this topic here is the bullshit that I see in both the unwoke black YouTubers talking about and new YouTuber, relatively new YouTuber on my list, Fat and Opinionated. I like his style talking about that shit, but their rule, which I agree with, if you don't want anybody desecrating or damaging it or even accidentally unintentionally desecrating your precious symbolism or artwork, put it up where people can't do it, up somebody higher and maybe they can see it easier. And don't be putting the shit over there and everybody that does a little damage to it even on purpose. Oh, you're got what, felony charges and all that damn bullshit. And I grant, yeah, there are people that are going to resent you. You put that shit to flaunt it, they're going to do that. But I do think people do that and flaunt it so that you can dare people to go and, make it like a no-go zone. You can't even walk on it or step on it. And my thing right here, too, which some of them missed, nothing wrong with putting whatever you're into. People put American flags for patriotism on big sidewalks. Neighborhoods where both black and white people put murals and different things on sidewalks, right? This is what I'm getting at, too. And I'm going to try to say, just because somebody else has another affectional preference, I'm not going to say they're all bad. The point is, okay, every people of every single group or belief has put stuff on the sidewalk, and like I said, there was black tubers that I listened to out of spite and share that are unwoke, and they say this, and then other white YouTubers say this. You don't want anybody damaged it, put it up, but, I know people will deliberately damage it on purpose. But my one point here is pay attention to this, too. When I say people of all kind of beliefs do put mirrors on streets and sidewalks, which people walk on every fucking day, right? Duh. And when they put those murals on there, they usually use paints that are resistant to people walk on it, because people fucking walk on the fucking sidewalks or street or drive on it. And I understand people's beef if they were maliciously making tire marks or on a thing or whatever the hell. But like I said, too, even if it's malicious, my thing is there are paints that people use for whatever their thing is. Symbolism on the street, that if you do want to put it on a street, use paints that are resistant to it and it wears off on its own. And then if you're dependent on your weather conditions, in a wintertime where you're located, as it is, there'll be sidewalk salt or whatever. Even if sidewalk salt ain't put directly on it, it washes, as like in rains, after say snow or ice. Then you get a rainy day or week, and that salt it actually eats away sidewalks too. But anyway, yeah, one of the things is, yeah, put it up. Don't put it on the damn street then if you don't want people doing anything deliberately. But at the same time, I wanted to stress, well, everybody puts something on the sidewalk, nothing wrong with that. There's paints you can reuse resistant to it. But another thing that you should pay attention to too, who the fuck does anybody think they are, like LGBT or anything? Knowing what I said, use paints that, part of my point is, I want to be repetitive, use paints that are resistant to walking and driving, especially when you put it on a fucking street and a sidewalk. You want to use paints that are kind of stand up to that. And if somebody does deliberately desecrate it or accidentally damage it, it don't take that much to recolor that spot. I don't want to hear that fucking bullshit. Oh, it costs this many $1,000s to fucking retouch it. Bullshit. There's people that are highly skilled, use the right stuff, and can do it real quick. And my thing is, if say somebody desecrated my shit, if somebody, I'll say to anybody that has a rational mind, maybe they have another affectional preference that happens to be gay. I'm trying to say they're not all bad and they're not all assholes. I'm trying to give some people benefit of doubt and credit. You know, all races included. You should all, in your pride yourself in, okay, I can fix it up just like that, even if somebody was doing it deliberately. I know I'm like that. I'm like that myself. I mean, pride yourself in, hey, fuck you. Pretend like you're not mad and pretend like it never happened. But yeah, if somebody desecrates things in your own house, no matter who you are, you're going to want to cost you a lot of money damaging property. Yeah, you're going to want to have them prosecuted or pay for. I understand that too, but my point, if you got this far in this video too, is who does anybody think they are that make it like some kind of no-go zone? You can't drive on it, you can't walk on it even, like it's some kind of sacred religion or something. Who the hell do they think, yo, don't step on it, walk on? What, you're supposed to reverently bow to it or whatever? Or fuck you. And like I said, my point to all this saying that is that's that part of the attitude that I don't like too. Oh, it's some kind of thing you're supposed to be all bowing down to it reverently, don't step on it or anything when you put it on a fucking street or a sidewalk. And my point, not to repeat myself, is sidewalks and street or anything that's certain areas people ride bikes, walk, those areas are for that. It's not no fucking sacred no-go zone. And knowing this, not to be repetitive, use pants that are resistant to the fucking traffic. That fucking goddamn simple. Stupid morons. And that's it.